The future of digital development is business as usual.
It's networking, it's knowledge, and it's livelihoods.
Data-driven, dynamic, and personalized.
Empowerment, transparency, and inclusion.
Partnerships, mobile, and data.
The future of digital development is a no-brainer.
The field of digital development has evolved entirely over the last 10 years because 10 years ago, there was no field. When we look at why digital development is so important, it is about riding the market coattails and this huge upsurge of mobile technology adoption to all corners of the world. But we do know that it's not as inclusive as it should be, and that's for us is where we've seen the biggest change over the last couple of years.
We've stopped talking as much about the tools, and we're talking about how it's an enabler to make sure that we actually can evolve and use data for development in new ways.
The embrace of mobile data collection has been a game changer. I think particularly in terms of really helping the quality of data that are collected, highlighting where we have issues in terms of data collection, where we have gaps, streamlining the process in a way that's more efficient, and I think the community as well has really embraced it and has deployed the technology, so it's not just a global north type approach, that it's really global south that's driving it.
Usually people talk about literacy and the phone usage. For example, they're like, if you send a text message to an illiterate person, then the phone is not useful for them. But guess what? What most people do, and even we do it, they just take the phone to the next person and they're like, hey, my phone just beeped, what was that about? And then somebody is able to access the same information that they have. We are getting that access and that information out there, and that is really a great opportunity.
The way development projects are structured right now, they don't change. They're not built for change. There's a specific set of activities, and the activities have to take place over a specific set of time or a specific period of time. And there's not a lot of accounting for things that might be different or might evolve. When you think about a 5-year project, and then you think about the rate of technological change during that same time period, it's significant. Building in the ability into international development to adapt and roll with those changes is very important.
We can no longer look at one specific facet of a digital technology or one tool to address one issue. The fact is, at this point in time, digital technologies are widely dispersed, they're largely affordable, they are in the hands of many, but we have to come to a moment where we have to bring them together and start integrating them across whatever we're doing to address and affect the greatest amount of change in our development work.
I think we need to be increasingly inclusive. I think that unless we include the majority of mankind in creating technology, in creating our digital future, we're in trouble. We can't leave it to a small group of people.
I think something important for the development community is to really embrace the digital development principles. The 9 principles lay out a very good blueprint for organization and implementing partners to embrace these new ideas and the new paradigm.
We need to move beyond discussions of simply access and get as much into the business of helping people use the internet effectively as we can, closing structural and cultural gaps about who gets to use the internet, and knock down costs whenever we can.
So I have a lot of hope for the future of development in a digital world. I hope that to see a lot of progress and inclusive growth, particularly around the digital divide for women and young girls. And also that the NGO sector can work more closely with the private sector.
So my vision actually is that we stop talking about the digital is gone. That all we're ever talking about is the fact that we have basically institutionalized these products into the way we actually do development.
My biggest prediction would be the plethora of insights that we'll gain from artificial intelligence. Specifically, I think machine learning is going to be a game changer.
What's most exciting in developing countries right now is the growth of these local tech ecosystems. And this pool of local talent is growing stronger and stronger every day. When I look at the future, it's those people who are going to be building the solutions for their country.